Trees by Shirley Barr, Class 7, in the Poems 5, Subject English, prepared and presented by VGR. Poem Trees. About the author, Shirley Ann Barr was born on October 17, 1944 in McCluskey, graduated in 1962, served as a nurse at St. Alexius Hospital for 41 years. Her hobbies: as avid baseball fan, loved traveling, and liked to spending time with friends. What are you able to see in this picture? Yes, it's none other than the trees. You can find a beautiful picture of the trees here. How beautifully it stretched the branches. You can find the twigs. You can find the leaves. The tree provides a shade here. And you can able to see the table where the people can come and sit and relax their mind and body by sitting under this tree. Let's read the poem Tree and find out what the poet want to say through this poem. The poem Trees. Introduction. In this poem, the poet has tried to convey the advantages of the trees. It gives shelter for birds, children, enjoyment for humans, and wind for survival. It provides pleasure for children to play hide and seek. It gives fruits and food for human beings. Its log are used as a furniture, especially the timber. It creates a best place for mother to encourage her creative in painting. But for father, the wilted or withered leaves added extra work by cleaning with the rake. Trees. Trees are for birds. Trees are for children. Trees are to make houses in. Trees are to swing swings on. Trees are for the wind to blow through. Trees are to hide behind in hide and seek. Trees are to have tea parties under. Trees are for kites to get caught in. Trees are to make cool shade in summer. Trees are to make no shade in winter. Trees are for apples to grow on and pears. Trees are to chop down and call timber. Trees make mothers say, "What a lovely picture to paint." Trees make fathers say, "What a lot of leaves to rake this fall." Trees. Here you can able to see all the lines that starts with the words or phrases trees are, whether it is for or to. And you find the lines that ending with any without any rhyme. So no rhyme scheme is followed in this poem. Trees are for birds and trees are for children. In this line, the author want to convey us trees help the birds by providing a space for shelter, to create a nest for the birds and to enrich their family, to live happily in the branches of the trees. It also provides a space for the children to play, sit in the branches and enjoy the nature. So here the poet want to talk about the uses of nature give to the tree for both the birds as well as the human beings. Now in this picture you can able to see the tree house, and here you can able to see the swing. What is meant by swing? Swing means a V-shaped seat with a rope where you can sit and have a movement by using the rope and a piece of a wood by the help of the branches of the trees. You call it a swing. So here in the other two lines, the poet says, trees are to make tree houses in, and trees are to swing swings on. So from these two lines, the poet want to convey us that trees help us to make tree houses, and to live in that house makes them happy, as well as it also helps the human to swing. Swings creates pleasure. So both the lines shows that the happiness, the feelingness that it provokes in the mind of the human being. So what are you able to see in this picture? You can able to see the wind is blowing, and the direction of the all the palm leaves are turning towards in one direction. That means wind is in a strong form, it's blowing. This is clearly depicted in this picture. Now you can able to see in this picture what's able to identify. Two children, they used to hide behind the tree trunk. That means they are trying to play the hide and seek, isn't it? So the next two lines what we have come across in the poem, trees are for the wind to blow through, and trees are to hide behind in hide and seek. Hide here means to conceal. To conceal. Hide here means to conceal. And wind here represents, it may be combined with all type of gaseous items like oxygen, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, etc., nitrogen, etc. So these trees help us to provide an oxygen, and that also create a wind which help us to survive in this earth without any problem. So it not only provides the wind, it also provides the wind of for a human being to live or survive in this earth. Not only for the human being, it also provides the oxygen and carbon dioxide and other gases for all the living beings in the earth. It also helps us to play the game like a hide and seek. So here the poet want to convey to the readers that the tree becomes a part and parcel of a human um, activities. Like the tree is used for climbing, it is also used for providing food, it is also providing air, and it also help us to play the game like swings. Isn't it? Hide and seek is also type of a game. You can watch the birds, and you can climb and have your enjoyment by sitting making a tree house in the tree. So all the activities convey to the readers that tree becomes a part and parcel in one's life in this earth. So the importance, the value of a tree is conveyed by the writer in the lines of this poem. Next point, next line what we have, trees are to have tree parties under, and trees are for kites to get caught in. Caught here means stuck. Caught here means stuck. And tea party, you know that by sitting a single person we are not able to enjoy the tea party. You need a lot of member to gather, and then you find it as a party, and that party really makes you have the pleasure. So tea party means pleasure. It helps us to gather all the type of people under its branches. So that means the tree provides here a space for a tea party gathering of the family members, and it creates a happy moment. As well as it also helps to catch the kite which is falling from the sky sometime in a torn condition. It creates a sad moment of the kite too, but it never makes the kite to fall and touch the ground. So here you find the happy moments created by the trees. Under the shade of the trees, we are feeling the happiness is also depicted in these two lines. Trees in summer and trees in winter is contrasted here by the writer in these two lines. In this line, trees are to make cool shade in summer, and trees are to make no shade in winter. That means in summer season, the sun makes us to sweat and make us very warmth and heat. So to protect us from that heat, we search for a shade of a tree. So under the tree or shade of the tree, we used to sit. We used to sit in groups and have a talk. We used to lie in the shade, and we like to take rest under the shade of the tree, because the reason it is very cool at the time of summer season, but it becomes opposite at the winter season. In winter season, you won't find any sun rays, so already the weather remains very cold. Already it's very cold, and if you want to sit under a shade of a tree, you won't find any shade. And if you go and sit under a tree, you feel very cold. So it become a contrast in these two lines. Okay, contrasted. So trees in summer provide shade and cool space for relaxing. So the both the body and mind become so relaxed. You can get the rest. But in winter you won't find any shade. So the weather and time in this earth may change, but the nature of the tree, the helping nature of the tree, never change for decades, because that is the nature of a tree in the earth. Is also, this message is also we are getting from these two lines. Next, trees are for apples to grow on and pears. Here means, here you can able to identify the picture of an apple, and here you can able to see the picture of the pears. These are fruits. So from these two lines we come to know that trees also provides fruits for us. Fruit comes under the category of food. So tree is not only providing the enjoyment, entertainment, the happiness of gathering, bird watching or climbing or hiding, making a game up by hiding and seek, and all the activities we are having with the tree, but this tree is also helping us by providing the fruits as a food for us, which fills our tummy and make our mind and tummy happy. So fruits and food purpose will be fulfilled by the tree also. So the importance of tree in our human life is again reflected by the author in these lines. Trees are to chop down and call timber. Timber means a wood of good quality. Chop down here means cut down. People, what they are doing, they are cutting the trunk of the tree. Especially they used to cut the timber of the tree, because timber remains a good quality. By using the log or using the branches or the trunk of the tree, they they make furniture, they make windows, doors, sofa sets and cots, etc. All the items are made by using the tree. Even newspapers and papers also, they are making by the help of the tree trunks and tree branches. For that, what they are doing, they are cutting the timber. Why? This tree is helping us. The tree helps us. Each and every part of the tree is giving the help. It's providing the help for the human being. But what human being is doing for this tree? He is cutting the timber, the branch, the leaves, the twigs. It is used as a for many purpose, as a purpose of medicine, as a purpose of making things, as a purpose to prepare a shelter, as a vessel, as a furniture. We are making a lot of things by the help of the tree. But these all things are provided by the tree, but against that, for opposite, what man is doing is cutting the trunk, is destroying the tree, is destroying the tree community. It's helping the human community, but what we are doing, we are destroying the whole trees. We are making the forest to be deforestation. So the cutting of trees, the sad moment of the tree, the importance of tree, already we know the importance of tree. Till what human beings doing, he is cutting the tree only for making use of the timber. If the tree is in a good quality, what human being does, he used to cut the trunk of the tree and make use of it by making a hut or a furniture or whatever he wants. So we only giving a pain to the trees. Though the tree is giving a happy moments for us, but still human beings are giving pain to the trees and tree communities. Okay. So these important message is conveyed in this line. Next line, tree makes mother say, what a lovely picture to paint. Mother is really a talented person in every home. She know to cook, she know to do all the works in the house, and that's why we call him housemaker, house manager, etc. But if you ask her to draw something, she lag behind. But this tree, the scenic beauty of the tree, makes the mother to encourage the creativity, motive the creativity to draw a painting of a tree or painting of any scenic beauty, because that greenness of the leaves, the scenic beauty of the leaves encourage the mother's creativity in the mind, and even the mother started to create a painting and art in by using the scenic beauty of the tree. So from this line what we understand, tree help mother to encourage her creative work in art and to create a lovely painting for her home, for her children. It also encourages the creativity of a human being's mind. So it's relaxing, it makes cool, it gives pleasure, even it makes us to help to create a creative approach in our mind. So this point is depicted in this line by the author. Last line, trees make father say, what a lot of leaves to rake this fall. So the leaves here, rake here means the wilted and withered leaves that fall down on the ground. And rake here means the instrument. This is the instrument we use to collect the wilted and withered leaves by using the rake. This is the rake. Okay. You can find the instrument rake in the hands of the father. So what is the problem? Father is telling that the rake is used to collect the leaves which have fallen from the trees. So even the leisure time of the father will be used for cleaning purpose of the in and around of the trees surrounding. So here it gives an extra duty for the father. So trees make father to do extra work by collecting the wilted leaves from them with a rake, and in his leisure time used for cleaning the trees surroundings. You can able to see the picture in the with the help of the rake, the father is cleaning the surroundings of the trees. He is collecting the fallen leaves from the ground by using the instrument rake. Okay. So I hope you find the meaning of rake and the meaning of this line. So here we are going to recap of some of this poem. What do you learn from the poem Trees? So poet talks about the trees as a great blessings. Trees are shelter for birds and a place to play under for children. And children enjoy swinging on them. They make tree houses in them and hide them behind while playing hide and seek. And people even enjoy tea parties in their shade. And kites are sometimes caught in the branches of the trees, and the wind blow through the trees. It provides us the oxygen to survive in this earth. And even in the some month of summer, it gives a cool shade, but in the winter you find the leaves shed and let the sunshine pass through. So fruits like apples and pears also come from trees. We get the timber we get the timber from them for building houses and making furnitures, etc. So trees present a beautiful scene. So mother started to make a painting by using the scenic beauty of the tree. And the mother makes a painting of such a scene, which while fathers crib about the fallen leaves that need to be cleared during the autumn season. So from this poem, what we understand that the poet want to convey the message that trees are not only beautiful but also very important for everyone because um, it provides us with fruits, vegetables, medicinal products, timbers, etc. And in summer times, they provide cool shade, whereas in winter, they allow the sunlight to get inside or pass through their bare branches. By shedding the leaves, it becomes bare, and the sunlight passes through the bare branches. And people enjoy the picnics and parties under the trees, and children used to become a part and parcel of each and every activity with the trees, like swinging, climbing, playing hide and seek, bird watching, etc. And through this, the poet want to convey us that the tree are not only a beautiful but also very important for everyone. It becomes a part and parcel of each and every life. Trees are a child playmate, a mother's painting muse, and at the same time gave us a seasonal comfort. They provide us fuel and timber, and human beings cannot survive without trees. Therefore, they must respect and conserve them. We should not cut them. We should conserve them. We should plant more and more trees in this earth and to help the trees to grow in a flourishing manner. We should not destroy them by cutting for our own purposes. So the writer wants to convey we should conserve the tree, which become a part and parcel of our life. For each and every things we are depending on the trees. The poetic device used in this poem, the first one is anaphora, because the repeated words like trees, trees are, trees too, the words or phrases at the beginning of the lines to achieve an artistic effect of the poem. The poetic device anaphora is used in this poem. Next technique is repetition. That means same words or phrase are repeated to make the idea clear, an effect of trees and its merits. The repetition technique is used by the poet, like trees are to, trees are for, say, shade, shade. These are the words are repeated in this poem. And next, consonant technique is also used. The repetition of the consonant sound in each line we can identify, like swing, swings. S, sir sound is repeated. Mothers make, M sound is repeated. Pictures paint, per sound is repeated. So the consonant sounds, a repeating of the consonant sounds we can find in each and every line of this poem. So consonants technique is also used by the poet in this poem. Last one is imagery. The words and the phrases that create the scene of a tree in our imagination, of senses of taste, sense of hear, sense of touch, and sad and happy feelings or emotions are created in the mind as an imaginary form. It created the imagination in our mind. It created a scene in our mind. So imagery is technique is also used by the poet in this poem. So each and every line depicts that each and every part of the trees in this poem, its branches, its leaves, its flowers, its fruits, the trunk, each and every part of the tree is really very important for the human beings, those who want to survive in this world. So the poet convey us we have to conserve the trees, not destroy them. Okay, thank you. I hope you understand this poem. I think if you like, subscribe it. Thank you very much.